Elmer, Rose, and Super L by David McKee. Read by the new storyteller. Elmer the patchwork elephant, his cousin Wilbur, and some other animals were listening to a distant noise. "Sounds like your chaps are having fun, Elmer," said Lion. "What's going on?" "I have no idea," said Elmer. "That sounds like elephants, but not our herd. Let's find out, Wilbur." The noise was indeed coming from a herd of elephants. Pink elephants. They were celebrating the 100th birthday of their oldest elephant. Old himself was leading the herd. Beside him was Rose, a young friend of Elmer's. Noisily, the elephants made their way to their special clearing near a top cliff. Old went to the highest point, close to the edge, and faced the herd. Rose gave Old a flower and said, "Happy birthday." That was the signal. "Happy birthday, one," shouted the elephants all together as they stamped their feet. "Happy birthday, two, stamp. Happy birthday, three." The elephants intended to shout, "Stamp and count right up to 100. They stamped as one, and the ground shook. Poor Rose was so frightened by the noise that she ran off. But a herd of elephants stamping is like an earthquake. The ground split. The elephants ran back in fear, all except Old, who was left stranded on a pillar of rock. Rose ran into the jungle, shouting, "Help! Help!" Meanwhile, Elmer and Wilbur were still on their way to find out what all the noise was about, when suddenly from opposite directions 2 smaller elephants appeared. Elmer knew them both. "Hello, Rose." "Hello, Super L," he said. "What's the trouble, Rose?" Rose quickly explained. "This sounds like a job for me," said Super L. With that, he zoomed off into the air like a rocket. Rose rushed after him. "There's nothing we can do," said Elmer. "Let's go where we can see without being seen." Super L arrived just as the rock pillar where Old stood started to crumble. "Please, sir, lift up your trunk," Super L said. "Hold on, here I come." Super L caught hold of Old by the trunk and lifted him to safety, just as the rock pillar collapsed. "Amazing, fantastic, wonderful, extraordinary, hurrah!" shouted the elephants. Thank you, said Old. Thanks for getting help, Rose. Thank you, Super L. It's been the most exciting and special birthday I've ever had. Please, Super L, said Rose, when it's my birthday, may I have a ride? Why wait until your birthday? Said Super L. What's wrong with now? Hold my cape tightly. Here we go. Rose squealed with delight as they took off. After a loop or two to impress the other elephants, they disappeared into the distance. On the way home, Wilbur said, I hope our 100th birthdays will be special. As Super L said, what's wrong with now? Smiled Elmer. All days are pretty special, really. The end.